Hey guys, it's Bailey and Becca, and we're back to play the game Who's More Likely to? Me or Becca? So let's get to it.
Okay, so the first question is, who's most likely to live in a big city?
I feel like I am.
You? I say it's me. I don't really like the country. I prefer being in the city, being where everything's at.
Being close to everything.
I like going out and doing things rather than being a homebody, so.
The next one is, who's more likely to watch romantic movies? And I'd say me.
I'd say me.
Okay, a lot of these, it might be both of us, so. But, yeah, that's just what I like to watch.
I like rom-coms, like comedic romance movies, stuff like that.
Romance.
Next, who's most likely to be in the choir? 3, 2, 1.
Probably me.
I'd say Bailey. I did choir a few years ago, but it wasn't because it was more of a credit, more rather than me wanting to. I think she just
yeah, not necessarily that I like it. It's just probably I would most likely be in it.
Who's most likely to be the best at math?
Me. I like math a lot.
I think I'm pretty good at math.
But she's also older than me and in obviously more advanced classes.
I'm in Algebra 2 right now.
And I'm in Algebra 1.
I think I understand it pretty well.
But we'll see when I get there.
Who's most likely to hold their breath the longest? I'd say probably her. I can't hold it that long.
During the swim season, I held it for a whole minute, so
I don't know if I could beat that, so yeah. Who's most likely to have the most piercings?
Becca.
I'd say probably me.
I'm good with one.
We both have singles right now, but in the near future, I see getting a double. And then I also think maybe like a cartilage or like down here would be like another cute one. So like I'm not against like more piercings, but
yeah, I don't think it would be bad to have more piercings or hurt.
I wouldn't go overboard.
But I don't think it's really my priority to just get more piercings.
The most I would ever get is 3 on one ear, so.
Plus a lot of times I have my hair down, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah. Okay, the next question. Who's most likely to get married first?
I'd say me.
I'd say me. Why do you think it's you over me?
I don't know, because I'm just ready to get to it.
What?
I don't want to be an old mom.
I say I'm first
and I
to
want
get
a lot of
married,
kids, so.
Because first off, I'm older than you.
Only by like 2 years.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah. Okay.
Back to our first video, a Q&A, so go watch it. And you'll find out more information about us.
Who's most likely to talk to animals?
Me.
Bailey. I like animals, but I mean,
I like animals. We have a couple, as you would know.
She probably plays with them more. I don't know. We both like animals, though. Who's most likely to fall asleep first?
Becca, definitely.
I say this is a tie because we're on break from school right now, and I always go to sleep before she does for break.
Yeah, but even if we're both just laying down, you would fall asleep first. It takes me a little bit longer to get to sleep.
It takes her longer to go to sleep, but I stay up longer. Like, yeah. I choose to stay up longer.
I would go to bed.
So, I say me.
I would actually get in bed first, but she would be asleep faster than I would.
Yeah. Who's most likely to cry because of a sad movie?
We both.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a tie. Who's most likely to worry because of the small things?
I don't know. That's kind of a hard one. Probably.
Maybe me.
Yeah, I don't know. I would worry about just getting a shot in my arm.
That's what I've been trying to get better about. Like, just, like, it's okay. All the little things.
Oh no, I'm getting a shot.
They're not going to matter.
I'm getting a cavity filled, you know. I'd worry about it.
Who's most likely to bungee jump off of a cliff?
Becca, definitely.
Me?
Yes.
Why would I do that?
I feel like you're more, like, daredevilish. Yeah.
Like, out of the two of us, I guess me, but, like, I'm not even
Like whenever in the summer when we went to North Carolina, we went cliff jumping and she was the first jump right in. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch you guys first do it.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I just can't imagine jumping from like at least 50 feet off of a cliff, like into the air.
But I feel like you'd be the first to do it.
Okay.
You would do it before me.
Alright. That makes sense.
So
who's most likely to join the military?
Becca.
No.
I don't think I would join that. No.
I wouldn't either.
Okay, I guess that's a no-go for
I just want to grow up, go to college, live my life. I don't want to go to the military. Who's most likely to adopt?
I think that would be fun.
I think that would be Bailey.
But I also want a lot of my own kids.
Yeah, I wouldn't be against adoption. It's just
Definitely.
like I feel like she'd be more likely to adopt before I did.
Yeah.
Who's most likely to never spend their money, to always save it?
Probably Becca.
Me?
Yeah.
Why me?
I think never spend
I don't spend a lot
She's
of my
good
money.
Neither of us go overboard.
I save a lot of my money, like I don't really spend it. But she's like super frugal. Like something that's not that expensive, she'd be like, "That's way too expensive. Like this is not cheap enough." I'm
Hey,
like,
when she's in the shopping mood, she's gonna go shopping.
So I think it's her, but we both don't spend a lot of money. We try to save, because we're
all pretty good about
we don't
that.
have jobs or anything, so we have a limited amount of money, so we're gonna save it.
Yeah.
Who's most likely to be on their phone all day? Probably me. Not the best habit, but
yeah, it would be her though.
Alright, that's it for all of our who's more likely to questions. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. And also check out our last video, which was actually our first video too. So, see you guys soon.
Thanks for watching.
Bye!